In here, coming to you live through your video scope with my Extra Life charity live stream. There was a little bit of confusion yesterday. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I didn't wake up to my alarm. Gotta love technology sometimes, but I decided to move it to today, and so same plan as what I had for yesterday is pretty much I'm gonna stream as much as I possibly can throughout the entire day. There will be a few periods where I will take about an hour or two break, probably by the end of the night, or hopefully towards the evening. I will probably switch over to my PC and maybe play some fighting games or kind of try to set that up and see how that works, because I haven't really gotten to stream anything from my computer yet. I've been wanting to, but I do have a couple issues with my video cards, so I won't be able to stream anything too graphic heavy, but we'll wait and see what that is. But anyways, for now, I decided to go ahead and start with some Minecraft. They had this huge new update. I did get a chance to take a look at this on the PC version, but I haven't actually gotten around to messing around with it too much. So I did just start a new map not too long ago, and so I don't know how long I'll stream each game. Probably as roughly as long as I want to, more or less. I tried last year to keep the games at like an hour long stream, so that way I wasn't playing one thing for too long. But that was right around the time when the PS4 just come out, so I didn't have a whole lot of options like I do now. So I downloaded a couple more games. So we'll wait and see if we could get those today. And for now, I'm just going to keep it on easy so I could set up a base, maybe explore a little bit, so that way I don't get wrecked too much. And we're going to be using the Skyrim texture pack because that is actually probably one of my favorite texture packs here in the game. It's kind of crazy too because I've kind of been spoiled by these texture packs, mainly due to the fact that I went to play the PC version and I don't have any mods on the PC version, and it's just a strange feeling to have just the vanilla textures like this. Some of these texture packs that are available here in most of the console versions are actually pretty neat, that they just kind of let you have it right there. And so you don't have to go download any sort of extra peripheral kind of stuff. So it's actually pretty neat. And I do like that they updated the PS4 and Xbox One's versions of the game to actually run a bit smoother. And they also have wider maps, so you're not just limited to what you see on the map. Anyways, guys, so as you all know, this is an Extra Life charity live stream. I am playing for the UNM Children's Hospital, which is here in New Mexico, and all donations are tax deductible and all proceeds go to help kids in need. I don't see a dime of it, guys. I absolutely do not see a dime of it. None of that money goes to my wallet. It goes straight to the children in need in the hospital of my choice. So if you feel that you'd like to donate to my cause and help some kids in need during this holiday season, the link to my participant page is down at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to donate. You are not obligated to donate. I'm not holding it to anybody to donate. I did kickstart the last stream last year with a $10 donation of my own. I will donate probably $10 at the end, just so that I did make something. The goal that I have in mind is $150, and I don't think that that's unfeasible. But we'll wait and see, you know. I hope you all enjoy what you come to watch, and I hope you all have a good time. And like I said, donating is completely on you guys. I am not holding it over anybody's head, and I appreciate it if you do donate, even if it's just a minuscule amount, if it's just $1, if that's all you can afford. I know times are tough. I appreciate it. The kids will appreciate it, and it'll bring some cheer during this holiday season. Alright, so for now, I'm actually dying. I just realized that. That's the only thing about playing on easy I tend to forget, is that when you're running around and sprinting, that takes up some of your stamina, your hunger meter. So one of the things I was told about this new update is that you can have the possibility of a biome known as the deep ocean biome. And according to what I was told, you're supposed to be able to find an underwater dungeon. You have a chance to have an underwater dungeon spawn in these deep ocean biomes. I don't know why I'm gathering all these. I should really be like looking for a place to set up a base. But I will need those eventually, so. Let's go this way. So I think that's pretty neat, that if that is indeed something that is the case with the underwater dungeons. I do know that there are water breathing potions. I don't know how to make them right off the top of my head. That's another thing that I've been kind of spoiled with the console version of the game, is that everything you craft is there for you in tabs. You don't have to actually like remember any sort of pattern on how to get stuff made. So that is kind of a bit of a spoiling thing that the console users who play Minecraft get to experience, as opposed to the PC. So since I am using the Skyrim texture pack, there was something that did come to my attention, and I do remember reading. I don't really remember where, but I heard that there was the possibility of a remaster of Skyrim for next-gen consoles. I might consider getting it. I do have it on PC right now, but because I do have a not-so-good video card at the moment, I don't really have a means to play Skyrim as well as I'd like to at the moment, so that might be something I consider. I am looking at getting a new graphic card as soon as I possibly can. I know those things aren't cheap, especially if I want one that's specifically meant for gaming. It would be nice though, because I do have a couple of free downloads that I acquired during my time while I was working with GameStop. I got a code for Dying Light for free. I haven't had a chance to play it. I did get also a code for The Witcher 3, which I have heard fantastic things about. I was a little disappointed that the code was through GOG. I am a very avid Steam user, which, speaking of, the Steam sale starts here soon. It starts sometime today, hopefully. Winter sale. I hope there's a couple of games that I can grab maybe when I do decide to switch over to the PC, that I can grab, that I can stream, because right now my streaming options are pretty much limited. I have to kind of set it up in a weird format. I didn't really I guess you could say I came to the idea of streaming from my PC ill-prepared. I was able to stream a game windowed, but I know it was incredibly laggy, especially on my end. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. I was using XSplit. I don't know if it's just because of the graphics card. I was using did have my one of my smaller TVs running HDMI, so I had a second sort of monitor so I could see like chat and everything like that and see how the stream was going. So I don't know if that was part and due to it, but the game I was trying to stream was Doom 3, and I didn't get a chance to like stream it just from the game itself. I had to window it in a really weird small resolution for it to even show up on stream. For some reason the game kept crashing every time I tried to use it any other way. Is that a mushroom? So I'm assuming we spawned, or is this one of the new biomes? Yeah, because that's a mushroom. Okay, yeah, it's turning night. I need to set up a base for something. feels like they never give you enough time to set up a base. That was 6, right? 2. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't realize that there was a hole there. I can't see. Did not really want to use my torches on that. I didn't realize that I was going to fall to my doom. Okay. I don't know how far away. Well, at least I have something to actually, like, work off of now. Okay, so probably wasn't the smartest idea to try to start a base here, but let me see if I can patch up this hole a bit. Yee! Go away! Oh. Damn. I don't remember which way that was. Shoot. Well, aren't we off to a lovely start? Oh, man. Oh my god, Enderman already? Oh, jeez. I heard that creeper way too late. Okay. Ow. I think it was over this way. I don't remember crossing any water, though. Or did I? I can't remember. Jeez. Ow. It's wherever those mushrooms were. Oh crap, my hunger is completely shot. Damn. Well, if I do end up dying, I'll probably just restart. Probably just start up another map again. Put it on peaceful. I like to usually put it on peaceful and at least get my bearings on the first map. I don't like go and explore the entirety of like what the world has to offer. Okay. I don't know if that was said mushroom. I don't know if that was part of the mushrooms I found earlier. Because I think there were multiple, if I remember right. That's the only thing I don't like about dying in this game, as opposed to something like Terraria, is that you lose all your items. But, you know, it's my own damn fault for not paying attention. I probably should just set up a base where I spawned rather than trying to set one up later somewhere else. I can't flip and find that swamp. Okay, yeah. What is this, a forest biome? Well, that's kind of neat. I didn't realize that they, like, giant tree trunks. That's neat. Huh. That's actually kind of a cool biome. I dig that. Okay, I think I just went in a huge circle. Because I just circled back to that mushroom. Was it around here? Okay, yeah, this is probably not the smartest idea. Ah, dadgum. I would have thought for sure I could find it. Usually I'm pretty good, especially if stuff's on the surface. And now I'm out of hunger. Ah. Yeah, I'm just walking around in circles. Okay, plan B. I got another idea. I'm gonna start up another map, and I'm gonna start on peaceful. That way I can get my bearings, find a good place to set it up, and then once I set up a nice little base, I'll switch over the difficulty. As for that map, I'm probably going to... Let's go ahead and delete that. Then we'll just go ahead and restart it. No, don't want that as an online game. Don't want anybody coming in unwelcomed. Let's try this one more time. Actually get my bearings this time. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Oh, this looks a lot more promising. And now I won't have to worry about nasty creepers. Oh, this time they were a little bit generous. Started me with two stone items instead of just one. Let's see. Okay, so we'll mine this bad boy up. Actually, let's use the wooden axe. Okay, let's see. I don't know if it's just because of the patch or something like that, but I noticed that the hand textures don't match that on my skin. I wonder if it's probably just something that I'm dealing with the patch, I'm guessing. It's probably just little kinks and stuff that they didn't recognize were going on. Although I don't know if it happens with another skin. That should be something I should go check. Let's see. Nope, I guess it's something just with the hands in general when it comes to the map. Okay. Hopefully they'll fix that somewhere down the line. Because it didn't used to do that. I remember that whatever skin you had whatever skin you had on or selected, that's what the hands that you had. Because it's fine with everything else, I think. When you punch stuff. Okay, let's see. Since we're pretty close to the edge of the map, let's go check out. That is really neat. I like this new sort of biome with these bigger, thicker trees. That's actually kind of really cool. I'm actually glad the console version got this update. I'm glad that the console version has for the most part stayed relatively close to the PC updates. Tried to, in any case. I know that it took a minute for them to add some of the stuff from the PC build. But that's with most things. Even Terraria does the same thing. Like, they're kind of a couple steps behind the PC version. Okay, I like that. That's a much better clearing than the last one. I have to keep this place in mind. Don't want to go off the map, because then I'll just totally get lost. See. Hopefully there's an NPC village somewhere on this first map. On the last large world that I did, the NPC villages were scattered across like everywhere. It was kind of hard to remember where each and every one of them was. I believe, though, originally we had started, because me and my brother were the ones who started up that map. We had a village outside our like little fortress, and what we think happened. Ooh, reservoir. What we think happened is all the villagers got stuck in a hole, and so we think that when we had our back turned and we were working on stuff, they all got killed because they were all stuck in this one hole, and we think that like a zombie got to them or something like that, because after a while there were no NPC villagers in that village. It's kind of like one of my very first maps. I think that's that was the same thing, and that was back on the like the PS3 version before they introduced the super large maps, where it was a very condensed map. I started roughly around the edge of the map, towards the southern end, and there was a village like right in front of me when I spawned. Nice little village, and then shortly after, well, not shortly, I guess it took some time, the villagers started disappearing, and eventually there weren't any more, so I'm assuming they all got killed. I swear the wiki for Minecraft is a freaking liar, because it says that like when you play on easy, the probability of the villagers getting turned to zombies is like non-existent almost. But I ran into like so many zombie villagers on that map, and that was probably all of them from the village that I spawned in front of. Oh, that's a nice big crevice right there. Oh, excuse me. I do like how the certain texture packs also change the music. Not that there's anything wrong with the default music to Minecraft, I just like that to like cater to the theme more or less of the themes that they changed music for some of them. I still think my favorite out of all of them has to be the Skyrim one. I really like this texture pack a lot. I don't know if it's because it's a new biome, but I do remember at one point someone, I remember watching videos on YouTube saying that exposed stone like on the surface was like a rarity in world spawns. I don't know if it's because of the specific biome that I'm in, if it's like extreme. Well, no, this isn't extreme hills, I don't think. Usually it's like a bluish tint to the grass. If it is extreme hills, I might be in an extreme hill biome. But that was the same video that said that pyramids were a rare spawn, and yet in just about every desert biome that we had in the map me and my brother made, there was a pyramid. Gave us a nice little collection of diamonds, that was for sure. Wasn't that convenient? Surprising that I haven't run into a jungle biome yet. I'm not looking forward to it either way. I don't like jungle at all. I do though like the jungle temples. I think the jungle temples are pretty unique. And at least it's not a pain in the ass to get the treasure like it is in flipping the pyramid biomes. Or the pyramids, I should say. I guess you don't realize how much world there is to explore until you actually start exploring it. I forget how big they actually made these maps, and there's 25 of them. So you can fill 25 individual of these little maps. And to me, honestly, I think that's more than enough world to explore, to have fun in. And you know, it's like the PC version is cool because like it's, you know, never ending. You know, you have an infinite spawning world. I mean, yeah, it does come to a point, but you have a flipping massive world that you can explore before it finally starts going into, I forget what the term they coined, like the abyss practically, because like blocks and stuff start actually, while you can physically see them, they're not physically there. Like you can jump through them and everything like that, and it eventually just becomes like a void, more or less. That's like, I forget how long they said it took them to actually find that, because it's like you just got to keep running in like one straight direction for like ever. I like that idea because especially like, you know, with the creative side of Minecraft, you know, you've seen all these crazy articles and stuff come out of people who have, you know, recreated cities and, you know, famous landmarks and all that good jazz on the PC versions of these games. Which is cool because, I mean, hell, you know, that's a lot more patience than what I have for. I barely have patience to build a castle half the time. But yeah, I think that's like really neat that like, because, you know, the PC doesn't have the limited space, you have all this room to make just these huge structures. Like I remember one, it was this giant spaceship that like housed like two other spaceships. I think it housed like a Millennium Falcon and the Enterprise from Star Trek in like its hangar bay, and I thought that was like the coolest shit. Because just to be able to like make something that like that in just a world that's made solely of blocks is actually pretty innovative and unique. Like the one that just recently blew my mind was the guy who spent the latter of 2 years working on a complete full-size replica of Midgar from Final Fantasy VII, and that's like dedication, because I didn't even realize that there was like in existence, like, I mean, he obviously had to use the game and such for reference. I didn't even know that there was like concept art and everything for like every sector of Midgar. Like that's pretty unique if you can actually. I'm sure that stuff is easy to find. I'm sure it's like a Google search away. There is a jungle biome, and of course it's in the middle of the map. Fun. I'm not going to be a dunce and go through it at night. I just couldn't imagine, like, taking 2 years to build a complete, like, life-size, you know, replica, in-game replica of a city. That's just gotta be insane to, like, it's insane to think about that someone was that dedicated. Which I'm all for, you know, I'm giving them all the props in the world, because I don't have that dedication for anything anymore. Like, I think the most dedicated thing I was ever dedicated to was my one level on Minecraft. or not Minecraft, Little Big Planet. I made this level based on a comic book idea, and I think that was probably the most dedicated thing I ever dedicated time to. And even my older brother was kind of jealous of that because, again, he's much like me and doesn't have the patience to do these really extravagant things. I just had this really cool idea for a level and wanted to try my best to make it work. And yet, you know, like, it's nothing really, like, to brag about. That's the funny thing about that level. As much time as I spent on it, like, it's not as brag-worthy as, like, some of the crap that I've seen people do in Little Big Planet. I mean, God, people have gotten, you know, working two-player Tetris. You know, they've got Contra levels. They've got flipping Castlevania-themed levels. It's like the amount of work that some of these people put into their craft is just amazing. Like, it's so, and it's crazy too, considering, like, when you really sit and think about it. Wow, freaking spawning melons. I'm gonna bust some of these open. When you really sit and think about it, it's like, you know, who, like, because I think they did a study, like, when Little Big Planet, like, first came out, and they like within, like, the first month of that, well, maybe not, it felt like it was, like, super fast when this happened, but there was a study, and they, like, found out that, like, there were so many worlds, there were so many levels that had been uploaded to Little Big Planet's, like, online community. There was so many of them that you couldn't finish. Like, even if you started at, like, the earliest age possible, you could not sit and finish all the uploaded levels in a lifetime. Like, that's just insane, like, to think about. And it's ever expanding. So that means, like, I mean, that goal, like, even if there was a time it feasible, like, that goal is so far gone now. It's like so many people are uploading daily to the Little Big Planet online community just to, you know, user generated levels. I think the ones that blow my mind the most is when they take reference from something else and actually, like, convert it to a level that's playable in Little Big Planet. Like, one guy did a couple of the Slender mods. Like, I think he did the first Slender and then did Sanatorium, and to me that blows my mind, because, like, that was one thing I like, even as cheesy as it is when like you really sit and think about it. I mean, Slenderman is just like this, like, cardboard cutout, like, sticker pasted, you know, image. But, like, the fact is that you can play a version of the Slender video game in Little Big Planet. Like, that just, it's just mind-blowing to think about. Like, it really is. Like, and when I found that, like, actually, like, working Contra level, although it was kind of buggy because of the aspect of Little Big Planet being on 3 different planes, it was kind of interesting, but other than that, I mean, it was really well done. I mean, I can't fault the people, because, like, damn, that's just really cool. Contra being, like, one of my all-time favorite video games from the golden age of Konami, because that's what we have to call it now, because Konami's in the shitter. But I think this is kind of interesting too, these now, like, because I know mushroom biomes exist in their own right, but now, like, these surface mushrooms that, like, just spawn in, like, wooded areas, that's kind of interesting to me. I think it's crazy too. Like, as much as I was excited for the expansion of with the PS4s and the Xbox One's hardware, that they were able to expand the playing field and the world generation for Minecraft, I tend to find myself only sticking to like the first like 4 maps in the vicinity. Like, I hardly ever really go out further than that, because I mean there's just so much to like the underground networkings, like the caverns and everything, even in just one map. I mean, just this one map alone looks like it's, you know, more than enough to play in. Oh, excuse me. What? It is extremely early for me. Another birch forest. That's neat. I think one thing I always struggle with is that, like, I always try to, like, make my base out of something different. Like, I always usually just stick with, like, wood. Like, usually oak, because that's usually the first thing you run across. But, like, I realize that that's just, like, usually so boring. It's fun to, like, actually kind of experiment with, like, the different materials that you actually do have at your disposal. See what kind of crazy base you can make with it. And it all depends on the texture pack too. Like, I know that like some materials look really odd in specific texture packs. Now, that's why I try to stay consistent with the texture pack I'm playing, specifically on like specific maps. Like, I don't like straying too much from that texture pack, like, and using another one, because then it like changes. Like, I'll think like some material looks really cool and build my base out of it, and then like, oh, well, I want to switch to this texture pack, and then it looks different. You know, I can't remember which one it is. I don't know if it's this one, if it's this texture pack or the natural texture pack. I know, excuse me, yeah, sorry, I apologize. Endstone in one of these texture packs is like bone. It's like a pile of bones, or a block of bones, I should say. And I can't remember which texture pack it is. I want to say it's either, I want to say it might be this one, because I don't think it was the natural one, because I think that was the one I was using in that one map, because I thought that just looked so weird, especially considering I was working on this one map and building this large structure out of endstone. And when I switched to that texture pack and then it changed it to bone, it just looks really weird. I do like that though, how like the sugarcane is signs in this texture pack. It's like of all things. So, I haven't seen an NPC village on this map, at least. Unless it's hanging off one of the sides or something like that. And you know, all this time I really haven't, like, sat and decided where I really want to set up my base. I wasn't really thinking, I was just exploring. That's another thing that kind of is, like, really neat about Minecraft, especially, like, when you start a new world, is just exploring and seeing, like, what kind of stuff generated, and, like, you can find some really interesting, like, fixtures and such like that. My favorite is looking for floating blocks. 'Cause that tends to happen a lot. I don't know how often it happens in the PC version, but it feels like it happens a bunch in the console version. Like you'll be just rolling through like, you know, extreme hills like this, and then you'll look up in the sky and see like a couple floating blocks just scattered around. The one that really got me one time, I can't remember what map it was that I made, but it was I was exploring like a lower section of the map, and I came across an actual like floating island, more or less. Like it was literally like up in the air and had a tree and everything. Like it made me laugh like so hard. Because it's just funny to think that like you don't think like stuff like that would generate, and just to see it generate, it's like, what was the map thinking? It's like half the time they're so far up in the air, it's not like you're gonna go out of your way to like go up there, especially when there's like nothing technically up there, and especially if it's just like floating pieces of dirt and such. Oh, excuse me again. I apologize. I thought I'd be pretty well rested. I got a fairly decent sleep. Around here might be good. Yeah, I'm actually kind of digging this. It's got a couple pools of water too, so I could actually start setting up a little farm. It's kind of one thing I tend to look for is when I start setting up a base, is if it has like a little pool of water that I can start terraforming into a potential farm. That's twice. At least that one wasn't far down and I didn't have to dig myself out of it. This is starting to look like it's gonna go into the other map. Yeah, it's all ocean out there. Okay, so let's go back over this way. That area I kind of dug. Okay, let's see. I got oak. Damn. Okay, let's go ahead and set this right here. Definitely lose track of time when I'm playing this game. Already now we're in. Probably play for a little bit longer and then I'll switch to something else. I actually downloaded a couple new games, so probably gonna switch over to Qbert, play that for a bit. I was actually kind of really excited to get that. I don't know if that's new. I don't remember when the bar going transparent like that. It breaks away the durability meter. It was a freaking huge ass quarry of that. Okay. I think that's plenty. You know, I just seriously thought about that. I didn't see any sheep during that entire time I was exploring. Okay, guess can't cook the melon yet. Can you cook a potato? Yes, you can. That's new, I think. I don't think you were able to cook potatoes before. Or maybe you were able to. I'm probably just stupid and don't remember. And probably didn't ever cook my potatoes. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need wood for more sticks. I should probably go do that real quick. Is there sand nearby? Oh, yeah. Nice little thing of sand right there. Start grabbing some of this too. So I have something to line my farm with. Let's see. Okay, so that's oh, really? That's it? That's alright then. Oh shit, don't, to make stone you have to go into cobblestone. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so that's that. Oh yeah, I need to go get that. Two, three, four, five, six. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4. So there's 6. I hadn't been gathering wheat this entire time either. Been nice if I had found some surface iron, so I could cook it and make some shears. Alrighty, so I think that's it for this portion. So the plan is to stream the whole day for the most part, so I kind of have to spread out things. So I will be right back, and I will be on the air with Qbert coming up. Yeah, the Qbert reboot. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll play that for probably about the same amount of time. And then I will switch on to something else, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, I'll be back in a bit, guys.